Hey guys, what's up? Finally getting around to do my 1 year on T video. My 1 year was actually the 5th of this month. So I am so late and I am so sorry. But I finally had the time to sit down and actually do a decent video without being in my car or just doing oh hey, this is how I am, so look for more videos. So this might be a longer video. I might ramble a little bit, but I want to make sure that I get the stuff that I want to talk to. And like I said, the 5th was my 1 year on T, and my friends and my girlfriend surprised me with a savings account that they set up for my top surgery. So that was just amazing. And thank you to all my friends that donated and anybody else that was a part of it. Thank you so much. We all performed at play, and all of our tips that they didn't tell me this, but all the tips that everybody had given them and me, we put into this savings account, and a few of my other friends donated money, what they had, and I don't care if they gave $1. I don't care if they gave whatever. Like, thank you guys so much. I can't thank you enough for that, getting me started and really pushing me to save the money that I need to do to set up this surgery, because I know you all know that this is something that I really need to get done, and that it'll make me feel myself. That being said, the changes within the last year from day one on T to now have just been phenomenal. I love looking back at old videos and old photos and seeing how much progress I've made, whether it's voice comparisons, facial comparisons, body, anything like that. It's just amazing to see how this process has made me. And thank you for everybody that's been supportive, and I love showing the videos to you all, and I love having you all be a part of this. And it's really amazing, the support system I have with my friends and my family and everybody that comments and likes all my posts and stuff. So thank you all so much. This last year wouldn't have been as good as it was if I didn't have that. Some experiences that I've had with the first year on T. I know I went through a lot of firsts. I went through puberty again. So that was terrible. Like, I still get acne. I didn't get acne the first time, so I guess it's hitting me double this time because I got away with it the first time. So, but I mean, my voice changing, that was just, it was annoying. It was a nuisance. I'm 26, 27 years old. I'm 28 now, so 27 years old, and my voice is cracking, and I sound like a 13-year-old boy, and it was so frustrating. But I knew that it would be worth it when it evened out to where it is now. I don't see it getting any deeper, but I look at old videos and I hear myself, and I'm like, that's not me. And it's just amazing to see the progress. I never noticed the progress until I look at old videos, and everybody's like, you look so good, you look so different. And I'm like, I look the same. And then I see pictures and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, my jawline got a little bit more prominent. My shoulders are broader. Just different things. Like my hips, like I went down in a size I gained 30 pounds, but I went down in size in pants because my hips went away. So, I mean, different things like that were just on and off. But the comparisons are what I like to see, and what are still amazing me now is the change that I've made in just a year. And I just kind of shaved yesterday, but I don't really get any hair up here. I get little patches and stuff like that. This side doesn't come in as dark as this side, and I think that's because I have a scar right on my chin. But hopefully this will fill out and I'll have a decent beard. That's what I'm hoping for. But a couple other things that I want to talk about other than just what's going on with me is the other day at work, I actually got misgendered. Like, I got called a she. And I think it's because I worked there about a month before I started taking T. And I still went by Tyler. I was still out. I just hadn't started taking tea. Um, so some of the older ladies would call me she consistently, and then I went on B crew. I went on I went on second shift instead of first shift, and now I'm back on first shift, and I'm going through that again. Like, I'm going through that. Oh yeah, she did this, and a lot of the people on that shift either don't realize that I was the same person that was on the shift before it or not, or anything like that, but they know me as a male, and they don't question it, they don't think anything of it. So it's just kind of like, I make all this progress and I look completely passable. Nobody has any qualms, anything to say. And then I get those people that are just so set in their ways, and I get it. It's a generation thing, and it's something that's going to be hard, and it's something that I'm going to have to face, especially in a place that knew me before and during tea. But it's still so just like disheartening, and I know that it's not anything that I can do. I can correct them all I want, but if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it, and it's still kind of, in the back of my heart, just kind of like stabs me. But it is what it is, and I know that it's something that I'm just gonna have to deal with right now. But I just kind of like sank a little bit, and I was like, oh my god. And all my friends kind of laugh when I tell them. They're like, but you has beard, and I'll sit there and go like this, and I guess it's just kind of like a safety thing, like a security blanket, like, oh yeah, I have a beard, kind of thing to help with the dysphoria. But it kind of, my sister actually, she was like, I don't know how to introduce you because you were my sister, and now, I never really had a brother, so I can't say that, but I don't want to out you if you don't want to be outed. And, and just listening to her to actually kind of come to terms with it, because she was always, no, that's my sister, she'll always be my sister, blah, blah, blah. So to see my family start to really come on this journey with me and make the progress that they've made is amazing. And I know I'm probably putting my sister on blast, but she's fine. She's going to laugh at it anyway. But it just makes me really, really appreciate that they're not going to sit there and just out my personal business to somebody that I might not want to be outed to. Like I said, like this is a time where it's such turmoil between the trans community, and whether it's politics or anything like that, it's still being understood as we go through it. And then again, I don't want my shyness or my inability to come out and be, not really an advocate, but be an activist about it, affect somebody that's a trans youth that doesn't want to come out because they're afraid of the same stigma. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I don't want to give, a negative persona to somebody that's struggling with the same thing I struggled with for however long I struggled with it before I actually came out. Whether that was, all 27 years or, 15 years of it that I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. 10, 15, I don't want to do anything like that to put a negative connotation on being trans to somebody that is struggling maybe even more so than I was. So that's something that I'm going to look, I have to look inside myself and be like, is this really what I want to do? Be an advocate and be an activist about it, and not care if somebody says, oh yeah, he's trans, and not really go, oh, well, okay, because this is who I am. I can't change that. So that's something that, I'm thinking about doing, and that's something that I'm going to really have to sit down and be like, am I going to go forward with this, and am I going to care if somebody says, yes, he's trans, or if they're just going to leave it as he, and let them figure it out themselves if I am or not. But, I'm kind of spiraling, but, recapping. 1 year on T, almost 13 months, almost 1 year, 1 month on T, because I am so slacking on videos, and I am so sorry. But thank you guys for all your support and for the comments. And if there's anything that you want to want me to talk about, like if you have a question about what I'm feeling on certain things or anything like that, don't be afraid to message me or comment on it. And the next video I'll have something to talk about that maybe you all want to hear a little bit more about than rather just me trying to ramble and make sense of a video. But other than that, thank you guys for the comments, and I'll keep posting, hopefully more than just once every 6 months. So, see you guys.